Hello. In this one, I'm going to be talking about there today is going to be pretty much a mesh of like two topics but into one. That's why I have the title, the video titled as such, out with the new, in with the old, what that kind of means. So the two topics that I want to go into is the PS3, but firstly I want to speak about the current transition sort of period there that I'm having, going from a new bed, like a bedroom that I once was in, and back into the original room that I am at now. My setup is terrible right now, I shit you not. I'm sat here recording this. I have a laptop that's on top of a PlayStation 2, that's on top of a CRT TV, that's on top of a chest of drawers, and I'm standing up, and that is my current workstation. The gameplay that you're seeing there now, I went ahead and made the commitment to go out there, and I went out and found an Elgato HD60. Now this back in the day would have been a content creator's dream capture card there of having. I remember when these came out and it was like 150, 175 pounds just to grab one. I did run into a few roadblocks. The USB cables were all messed up there when I got it second hand. It was only a charging cable, not an actual data transfer cable. So the gameplay that you're seeing there now is from the very first 1.0 version of Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition, and it kind of meshes it into what I want to speak about, where I've got this crazy messed up setup there right now. I literally have this column of items all stacked on top of each other, and next to it is, on a chest of drawers on a similar height, that's where my monitor is there now. And I've sat here with a PS3 Super Slim behind that and the PS5 behind that. I can't take or show any photos. I'd love to, but I can't be asked doing the editing there to make it happen. It's an absolute piss take, but it is what it is. With all of the housework there that's been getting done over the past few weeks, I've been kind of slowly and surely I'm kind of like dragging things out of storage and then bringing them into this new room there now. So it is quite the transitional period indeed. I still need more and more stuff out of here though, because a big focus that I want to have there for this new sort of living space is going to be space. I need to prioritize space more than anything. So things have got to go. But it's also given me the inspiration there of having completely new ideas or returning back to old ones. In this case, so with my PC, which I usually record off of, is currently still in this old room. It's going to be the last thing there that gets moved out. So with that being said, I thought, well, I'd still like to make a video or two, and we'll maybe see how it goes. You know, the PS3 might be the way forward, honestly. But it's one of those where I thought, you know what? Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's get a boatload of cables, get a capture card in, and see what we can do. So this is where this sort of setup here of what you're watching there now is headed. For at least for the near future. I mean, I'll see how it goes. I might keep it around there, but yeah, I have all the PS3 games there. For all the stuff there from the childhood collection and stuff like that. So I've got access to still COD World at War and Black Ops 1 and stuff like that. And I've still got the DLCs and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll still be able to record the regular videos and things like that. I'll even be able to get in, I'll be able to tap in there with other zombies games there that are a bit more stable on consoles as well, such as Black Ops 2, for example. That would be really nice there to have a few, to get some good footage there of for one of these commentaries. But yeah, the PS3 there was always the console there for me that it was the one that I definitely spent the most time with. It was like those growing up, going on throughout high school sort of years, and it was a constant, like, in school at 9, out school at 3:20, come home before 4 o'clock, and boom for you straight on the game for a couple of hours, tea, another couple of hours, and then bed. And it was consistent, and we kept at it, and that was that. It was amazing. Really, really, really fun times there to be had. But yeah, I go back to games like Minecraft because it is such a particularly peaceful and such a lightweight and simple game there to just pick up and just get a hang of. The maps in this game, for the version that this was as bare bones as it was. This is the exact version that ran just off the disc. No content updates or anything like that at all applied. There's only about 3 texture packs in this version, and I think there was a skin pack 2 wasn't even released yet. So the skin that I used to play as the majority of the time was when that Skin Pack 2 was released, and I went and bought it for a couple of quid, and I ended up picking Ellie from The Last of Us there to play as throughout my entire time playing with friends on Minecraft. That was just it. That Skin Pack wasn't even released yet, which is just a madness there to me. The map sizes as well. As you're watching the gameplay, if at any point there I'm taking a look at the map was the map. That was it. You had 4 corners of the world. There was none of this chunks and extra biome shite, and none of that. You had one map and you had to stick to it, and that was it. That was the size of the world. Because you got to remember, it's still incredible how the PS3 could pull off running these games on only 256 megabytes of video memory. That's insane. How they managed to pull that off with GTA 5, to me, is absolute insanity. It's wizardry. But yeah, just getting started there on the world and making something out of it, but just like not really rushing into it, and just taking it in there for what it is. Kind of spending that a bit of extra time, taking things at a little bit more of a slower pace. You start out on a new Minecraft world, and typically half the time you're going to be wanting to rush, getting the crafting table in, getting the tools in, digging straight down. A commitment there that I'm doing there for this particular world is that I'm just going to try my very best to not want to strip mine at all, so not to start digging staircases down and then just try and find a boatload of diamonds like right off the bat, because I don't really see much fun in doing that anymore, you know. But we'll see how it goes. I want to find the diamonds at the bottom of caves, typically where the danger is, you know, where the monsters are lurking and the lava's bubbling up. It's looking very dangerous down there, you know. So yeah, that's the sort of approach that I want to take to this world. Kind of just set back, not go into it too much with haste, and then you end up burning yourself out, and then that's where that classic 2-week Minecraft phase there comes in. You can have a slow burn world where it lasts much longer, and maybe you don't even pay that much attention to it, but as long as you keep that consistency up there with it, you can make it happen, and that's that. So yeah, recording these videos as well, I'm literally sat here, like my mic that I'm using there now, I'm sat here at the end of a bed, not even on my desk anymore. I don't even have the mic on its own stand, I'm just holding the thing. So hopefully it should come out sounding decent-ish for the space there that I've got. Definitely have to check over the recordings and see how the voice quality is sounding, but yeah, it's just like I'm just sat here just casually, just literally talking at a wall. It's mad. Swear I'm not going mental, promise you that. Oh, one game that I have been getting into, Lollipop Chainsaw. Played it about like twice. I had it on the 360, sold it, and then I went and just grabbed it there for the PS3 there as well, through some interesting means, if you catch me drift. But yeah, we can play that for free. So I grabbed that and I've been playing it there for a couple of times, and it's an actual, like, I've never really been a big fan of like beat 'em ups and like linear light level stages. I used to be probably more into those when I was a kid, but I've been having a lot of fun there with it, knowing that James Gunn being like part of the director team there on this. I can't even remember what he was more known for nowadays, but he's been a prominent director for something. And with that, the game itself there became quite a cult classic. It's got the whole cheerleady comic book kind of style there thing going on. It's a bit perverse there as well in its nature, and you get that with the gags, the certain camera angles, and fucking the way that the characters there are talking to each other. There is quite an abundance of sexualized themes there throughout the game as well. So with that, you mix it all together, and it's like Kick-Ass the movie, but they went and shook the cheerleader onto it there as well. And that's pretty much how I think it is. But the moves and the attacks there that you can do, I'm getting to a stage now where I think it's starting to get really, really, really good. Like, I want to be getting to the point there where I can just be absolutely just chain killing these guys with little to no effort at times, you know. But yeah, so that's a game that I've been getting into there recently. What else have I done? Recently got a PSP as well. I've been trying out some of the PSP titles, specifically Burnout Legends, which is pretty much almost Burnout 3 Takedown for the PS2, but it's handheld. It's mad. and it runs surprisingly well, and it looks almost like the game on the PS2. It's crazy. It's a little bit different though. If I were to recommend one over the other, of course, I'm saying Burnout 3 Takedown for the PlayStation 2, 8 days a week, you know, every single day, twice on Sundays. It's one of my favourite racing games of all time there, to be fair. It's just so much fun to play it on. But yeah, just to try not to digress too far off of the main set of topics, I think I'm going to leave this commentary here there for now. This setup, like, I have so many ideas, I'm just not writing them down, and with what I'm up to there at this moment in time, getting everything moved over, I haven't written them down. So when I've finally got something that I can have as a setup, which looks so makeshift, it's almost laughable. I'm at least trying my best there to whenever I get the time, just sit down, get the gameplay recorded, and just say something. And I think that will be that for this one. So, as always, there's been Near Distance, fucking signing out once again. I'll see you when I see yous, and as always, accept what you can change, but change what you can't accept. And I will see you when I see you. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.